Hi, welcome back to my channel, and today we're talking 10 things they didn't tell you about becoming a lawyer. Now, a lot of people go into becoming a lawyer thinking, I like to argue, so I'll become a lawyer. That's not a good reason, trust me. So the first one is, it's nothing like law school.
You got into Harvard Law?
What, like it's hard?
Law school is crazy, it's stressful, but you do have fun in between. And trust me, when you actually become a lawyer, a practicing lawyer, it is so much more stressful and time consuming and life consuming. And I don't want to scare you away, but that is the truth. It does take up like all of your time and sometimes all of your sleep. So trying to find a work-life balance is very difficult as a lawyer. It's not impossible, but it is difficult. Number 2, being an attorney is 90% research. 8% running around for your clients and running around to different courtrooms. Actually, not even courtrooms, just different court registries. And about 2% actually standing in front of a judge. So it is it's boring sometimes. I'm not gonna lie, all that research can get tedious, but that's just the reality of it. Number 3, it is not easy money at all. When I tell you the first 5 years of being an attorney is terrible, there is like no profit to be made unless you get like some sort of golden job right off the bat, which does not happen for everybody. And it is sometimes it takes you very long to actually get a job, so you have to start out on your own, which means you're making almost next to nothing. So not easy money, that is a myth. Number 4, it is not as dramatic as the movies and the TV shows.
Consider yourself in contempt. Colonel Jessup, did you order the code red?
If you are watching Suits or any of these courtroom drama shows, it is nothing like that. That is all for entertainment purposes. Trust me, there is no emotional outbursts by lawyers in the courtroom, and if there is, they get penalized for that. They get called out by the judges and told to calm down. You do not badger witnesses, and you do not point fingers and make grand grand statements of like, you're a liar, you did it, you know you did it. Like, nobody does that. Sorry. Number 5, it can be really emotional being an attorney. You wouldn't think it would be, but if you're dealing especially like family law, criminal law, you are going to experience a range of emotions just listening to your clients' situations, the things they've gone through in their lives, the whole situation with children being involved. It's very emotional. One of my first ever cases, I worked with legal aid. It was heart-wrenching. My client was kidnapped and assaulted, and just listening to her story and seeing her all battered and bruised, it took everything in me not to cry, and I actually gave her a hug because, I mean, I'm only human. I empathize sorry, with her, and you are going to feel for your clients. I've talked to many colleagues, and they all have a story where they wanted to cry in the courtroom or cry with their clients, but you have to hold back and be as professional as possible. And that leads into number 6. You are going to really care for some of your clients. You are really going to probably get emotionally invested in their situation and their outcomes. And you're actually probably going to go above and beyond for your clients to not only help them legally, but probably get them some social assistance and therapy that they desperately need. If you really care about people and you go into this profession to really help persons, you are going to get emotional and you are going to care about your clients. Now, some clients can be really annoying, I'm not gonna lie, but we still give it our best regardless. Now, number 7, as an attorney, you are at several points in your career going to be embarrassed in front of other people in court. And maybe even out of court. It is going to happen. It has happened to everyone, me included. My very first time appearing by myself for my client in criminal court was very embarrassing, and I wanted the floor to open up and swallow me whole because I just could not handle the embarrassment. But I knew going into this that was going to happen eventually. I've seen it happen to senior attorneys. I've seen it happen to attorneys with 10 years, 20 years, 30 years in the business. It happens, and it's going to happen a lot more. I mean, I'm not looking forward to it, but it's going to happen. Number 8, when you just begin your career and you're going up in front of the judges for the first time, it is going to be the most terrifying thing you've ever done. But trust me, you're going to be just fine once you prepare and know your information and you know your file really well, and you can answer the questions properly. But it is going to be the most terrifying thing you do for the first few months of being a new attorney. You get used to it, and eventually it becomes kind of fun. But yeah, even when you're used to it and you're going to trials a lot, some trials are going to be more nerve-wracking than others. So it's definitely going to have you nervous, but you can do it. Just prepare. Number 9, it can be very taxing on your mental health. Trust me, most lawyers have anxiety disorders. We suffer with depression or sleeping problems, and there are some lawyers who, especially those who deal with, like again, family law, criminal law, some people do suffer from I think they call it second-hand trauma, from dealing with and listening to the stories of the trauma of your clients. So it is very important to seek mental health and really care for yourself. Take breaks when necessary, and really speak to your doctor if it's getting overwhelming. I know for a lot of lawyers, they push that to the back burner, and it's a very serious issue. You need to take care of your mental health because then it affects your physical health, and I have been there. I've suffered the effects of it, and it's not fun. So definitely make your mental health a priority. And lastly, number 10, even though I told you all those 9 things that can be really scary about being a lawyer, the last one is pretty simple. It can be enjoyable. You do get a certain high when you win a case. You do feel really competent and really a part of your community when you're out there helping people, especially when you help out with legal aid and you do pro bono work. It can really make you feel fulfilled, and it mightn't feel that way all the time, but it does have its moments. It does have its peaks. It has its valleys, but it has its peaks, and those peaks are very high. So I would say that it does keep you in the business, you know, those moments where you feel high off of your success, and it is really worth it, I think. You know, some days it doesn't feel that way, but it really does. When you feel that high, you feel accomplished and successful, that you really helped someone, it is really, really good feeling. So those were 10 things that they did not tell you about becoming a lawyer, and I hope it helped you if you're trying to decide to become a lawyer or to go to law school. I hope this video helped, and let me know what you thought in the comments below. And if you're a lawyer and you have any more points you want to add it in the comments below. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you later. Bye.